Hello everyone, my name is DeAndre Reed and I'm the owner of Diligent Senior Living Solutions, a senior living locating service. Now before you say
another one,
allow me to use this opportunity to share with you a little bit about my background and what sets me apart from some of the others. And for those who's watching, I even have a free gift for you just to say thank you. And if you are a healthcare professional that's watching, this free gift will actually help you become a better resource to your families. And I'll share a little bit more about that at the end of the video. Now, don't think you're just going to be sitting here watching a guy looking like Eddie Murphy just talking on the mic. I definitely made this video a little fun, and you will see a few clips of my everyday life when I used to work in the community. Now, I can hear some of you saying that this introductory method is a little bit different, but I know everyone's busy with their work and their personal lives, and this is my way to get in front of you at a time that's convenient for you, because you're only going to watch this video during your what? Free time. However, for those professionals that receive a package from me, I will be setting up one-on-one appointments with you. But because you already know what I do from watching this video, the meeting will solely be about how I can meet your needs, how I can meet your clients' needs, and learn about your services to see how I can meet the needs of the families that I serve. But I truly hope watching this will bring joy to your day. And without further ado, we're just gonna go ahead and hop right into it. Alright, so let me start off just telling you a little about me on a personal level. I'm originally from Memphis, Tennessee, born and raised. That's where you hear that different southern slang. Anywho, I relocated to Texas in 2012. My birthday is August the 17th. I turned 27 this year. Okay, add 10 years to that. I attended Nashville State, and that's where I got my degree in healthcare management with a concentration of medical coding and billing. Some of my hobbies include goofing off, I like working out, and I also love to dance. Love to dance. Did I mention that I love to dance?
don't stop now.
Well, this is where it all started. And if you remember, I mentioned earlier that I went to school for healthcare management with a concentration in medical billing and coding. So I saw Brookdale need a medical billing specialist. I applied, get an interview scheduled, and get there just to find out they posted the wrong job. They were really hiring for a central office associate, and what they do is payroll and they enter therapy minutes. So once the recruiter realized there was a mistake, he kind of just looked at me and was like, well, do you want the job? And I'm like, what? So I said to myself, you know, payroll is a good skill to learn and to have on your resume. They have a billing department that I can transfer to when there's an opening, so I went on ahead and took the job. But hey, this was the best mistake that anyone has ever made in my life. I mean, I knew nothing about senior living, but quickly found out that was my calling. Throughout this journey, I learned about leadership. I moved up in my career from admin to sales to executive director of my own community. And not only just that, the desire and passion that I have to serve seniors comes straight from the heart. I mean, I love their wisdom. I love hearing about their stories. And that really helps me understand how blessed I am today. And to think, I want to be a medical coder. How boring. So people will always ask me, what are your goals? What you want to do later in life? And I will always tell them I want to be an executive director. So I reached that goal and had the opportunity of running communities ranging from 60 to 140 apartments. The problem was, also when I reached that goal, I never thought about what I want to do beyond that. But after some thinking, I had an aha moment. I started Diligent Senior Living Solutions. Why? Because I'm still making a difference in people's lives, but at a larger scale. I mean, what's that saying? Go big or go home? I mean, I'm no longer limited to just one good community to show families and their loved ones. Now I have a whole portfolio of good communities. As my company grows, I'll be able to serve more families and their loved ones. And I'm still running operations, except it's for my business and not someone else's. I have over 10 years of knowledge that I have gained from experience and reflection. I mean, I lived the community life from working side by side with my staff. I done went through hurricane evacuations, and this is both the evacuating end and the receiving end. We done fun things, fun activities, got involved in tournaments, different challenges that supported a cause. Do y'all remember that ice bucket challenge?
Me too. Wait. Shit, what am I doing?
That was not cool. Get it? Not cool? Yeah, that was a dad joke. Anywho, my team at the time and I have some wonderful accomplishments that I would love to brag about. The first one being we were voted #1 best senior living community in Arav County, and that was my very first community as executive director. The other accomplishment that I would like to mention is we were deficiency free on our full book state survey. And what that means is we had no violations and the state surveyor determined that we were in compliance with Texas regulations. Now I want to briefly talk about how it was working in the community during the pandemic. Yes, this was a stressful time for everyone, but we can all agree that it really impacted the senior population. So we did everything we could to keep their spirits up. We would wear silly masks, wear silly costumes, dances, whatever we could to keep their spirits up, we did it. And it was during that time that people really saw the importance of socialization. So I shared all this because the owner of a placement agency should have some kind of knowledge about how a community operates. And a lot of them do. But the difference with me is I actually know how to run one. Okay, let me rewind. I know some of y'all saw this clip and was like, what in the world is going on here? So that's definitely me in the cow costumes. This happened on June 20th of 2020, which was the longest day. And for those who's not aware of this, the Alzheimer's Association actually have their second signature fundraising event on that day. And what we did was we did a video of us doing the longest dance. And I actually put a link in the video. I put a link in the description for you all to take a look at that. So we had a lot of fun. My activity director did an amazing job. The residents truly enjoyed it, and I think you all will too. Another thing that stands Diligent Senior Living Solutions apart from some of the other placement agencies is I'm partnered with some really good resources. I mean, in other words, if there's a family that needs a service or a solution that my company cannot provide, I have a pool of partners and professionals that I can connect that family to that can provide that solution. But there are a few partners that I would like to mention in particular. The first one being Veteran Care Advisors, which they help our wartime veterans and their spouses get their VAA in attendance. And that can assist with the cost of assisted living or for a caregiver to provide services in their home. Diligent Senior Living Solutions is on the Adult Protective Services Board for both Harris and Tarrant County, and the board was developed specifically to improve the lives of older adults and people with disability through awareness and education. In addition, we have various items for those in need, such as clothes, fans, heaters, and toiletries. We also do things for the Adult Protective Services staff, just to show how much we appreciate them for everything they're doing for our vulnerable adults. The last partner I would like to mention is Dignity Memorial, the largest funeral service provider in the nation. So families who use my services will get 10% off of the pre-planning costs. And the discount does apply to some of your extended family members as well. Now, I know this is not a fun topic, but putting this in place will give peace of mind that wishes are being expressed. And plus, you're locked in today's rate regardless of what happens to inflation. And on top of that, you get 10% off that rate. My process is pretty simple, but before we get into that, I want to mention a few things first. Diligent Senior Living Solutions specializes in private pay communities. Now, although most of the communities in my portfolio are for middle income and up, I do partner with some really good resources that can help families needing more cost-conscious options. All of the communities that I partner with have to be licensed. I look at their Google reviews, and I look at the state violations that they may have, if any. All the information is compiled into a CRM, so that way it's available in my fingertips, and that helps speed up the process as I'm looking for solutions. Communities will not get your contact information without your consent, so that way you're not bombarded with calls from communities that you're not even interested in. So now, the process. I'm going to start off with how to get in contact with an elder care concierge, and there's several ways to do so. Where if you decide to get on my web page, fill out the inquiry form, once you submit that, it goes straight to my email, bam! You can just simply email me too, or just pick up the phone and give me a call. I made the number super easy, 855-30-SERVE, because we are here to serve the senior population. Once you are connected, a series of questions are asked relating to care needs, budget, location, and hobbies. And the reason why we want to know about your loved one's hobbies because that's an important piece in finding the right community. Just to give you an example, if mom loves to garden, we're going to try to find a community that has a garden club. So we would take all that information and narrow down your search to 2 or 3 communities at a time. Once you have chosen that community, we're going to walk you through that admission process, such as with the TB skin test, There's going to be a community assessment that needs to be done. And also there's move-in documents that has to be filled out that's state and community specific. And guess what? We're still not done. 30 days after you move your loved one to a community, you will get a follow-up call from the elder care concierge. Just to check on you to see how things are going and see how you feel about the community that you've chosen. Now, I know we look at Google reviews and we look at state violations and stuff, but we also value our customer feedback from previous families. And that is the diligent process. Now, I know some families will rather do their own due diligence when it comes to looking for a senior living community for a loved one. So my free gift to you is a senior living guide that I created called Where Your Parents Live Matters. This guide will help you become an expert and find the perfect community. You're going to learn about the different community care types, how to view violations on the state website, and there's even a tour guide checklist in there that will give you direction as to what you should be paying attention to and the questions you should be asking during your tour. Now, this guide is Texas specific. However, there's a lot of things in there that people from other states can still follow. And of course, if you get stuck, Diligent Senior Living Solutions contact information is in there, so that way you can get a hold of an elder care concierge and take advantage of our free service at no cost to you and your family. And if you are a professional that's watching this guide will help you become a better resource. Don't just be that person that's just going to hand your families and clients a list of communities. You get them that list and you get them my guide that's going to help them do their due diligence on that list of communities. And that's Diligent Senior Living Solutions. I truly hope that you enjoyed the introductory video. I want everybody to know that this is more than just a job to me. I truly put my heart and my soul into everything I do. And plus, once my mind is set on building something,
can't nobody tell me nothing.
No, but for real, all my families out there, on a serious note, if you are in need of senior living options, I truly look forward to serving you. And for my healthcare professionals that's watching, I just ask you to add me to your list of resources. I'm not trying to replace anyone unless they're not that good. No, but for real. You can also find a link in the description below to a video that contains testimonials from business partners, previous families that I've served, and even my business coach, which I have the absolute best coach in the nation, by the way. And if you like this video, I definitely will be uploading more on this channel, which I will be calling it the Diligent Senior Solutions Network, where we will be doing our due diligence and aging. So, of course, I'll be talking about different senior resources, like the technology that's helping us live longer and how to pay for long-term care. Of course, you're gonna see me being silly, playing around with residents and other professionals, doing skits and stuff like that, because who said that talking about senior resources had to be boring? But anyway, I just ask you all to please support me by sharing this channel. I look forward to building a beautiful virtual relationship with all my subscribers. May God bless you all. I will see you again soon.